Welcome back to the next session. Earlier session we discussed about memory forensics, how the data is imaged, how the forensic analysis will present the data in the file listing format, keyword format, indexing format, Unicode indexing format, several artifacts available. That part was discussed earlier. We will continue the same content. Uh, few deleted data, how it look like on the other things, different artifacts in the analysis. Apart from it, what are all the rules and regulations of copy and original? Where copy is visible, where copy is not visible, where copy can be called as copy, where copy can be called as original. All that information we'll discuss. Apart from mobile data, how once it is recovered, how it would look like. In the case of earlier, I told you, in the case of deleted files, it is indicating many software, forensic software will indicate in a different method. Here, they have mentioned the indication is like this. This is means file is deleted. Some are files are not deleted. Just like that, they are available. In case of deleted files, we can see the file for when it is created, when it is last accessed, when it is last modified. All that information will be there. Files deleted from the system, files recovered from the same system, the file structure will be same. There is NTFS system and FAT system where files will be stored in the computer. Nowadays, completely file storage is NTFS system. Thereby, all the files related information is in the form of MFT structure, where the complete file listing will be available. Deleted files, if I want to just recover, click on the same file listing, view it in this folder where it can see completely. If by any chance the file size is 0, file name is there, but data is not available. But if keyword is known, that data may be available in some other file related, because some people, without deleting the file, internal content is deleted and still they save the same file. In that context, the content is also available in the computer without the file name. That can be seen through unallocated cluster. If I know the keyword, from that keyword, this will go and take out that data which is deleted from that file. Data deleted from that file deletion is one method. Data deletion is one method. If data deleted and resaved the file with the deleted data, original file will be there, data will be in the raw form, and I have to carve it out and take out that data. That part the individual user has to do if they know the keyword in that particular deleted content. If I go for network forensics, then I have to verify firewall logs. Depending on the firewall logs, depending on the event identification methodology, which IP address is involved in attacking the particular firewall and penetrating from that firewall can be seen. To pass the firewall, legitimate traffic only it allows. So it has to mimic as a legitimate traffic from a particular computer and has to enter into. How it has entered, with what IP address, and after pinging which port is listening, every information can be analyzed basing on the firewall logs if in case if I am working on network forensics. And also, if server is available, Each server has several clients. All those clients will have the private IP address. How the private IP address is given to individual clients? Is it a static system or is it dynamic system? All that can be analyzed in the server, and based on the server access logs we can identify which computer is responsible for what type of activity, whether they are supposed to do the same activity or they have bypassed their credentials, and how and which what is, who is the user and what user ID's credentials. All that can be analyzed using the server access logs for network forensic activity. And if MAC is binded to the content, not only the IP address based information but MAC address binded to the server, then we can identify which computer. MAC means machine access code of the particular computer. So we can identify the computer like mobile phone. Mobile phone has IMEI number as identifier, instrument identifier. Similarly, MAC means computer identifier. If MAC is binded to the server, very easily we can connect the information related to whatever crime or event or attack or phishing attack that can be worked out through MAC address of the computer, and that can be analyzed how that particular phishing attack is enabled. In the computer, we have two different files. One is computer stored and other one is computer generated. If I create a file, I will store it in the system, save it in the system, which requires a lot of forensic authenticity. Computer generated files. Computer generated files, as I've told you earlier, if I put a pen drive to any of the computers, just connect the pen drive, system log file will note the pen drive information, that's driver's information, when it is inserted, what is the unique ID of that pen drive, make, model, size, and what type of files it copied and what type of files it taken out. These are all the information a log file will keep up in the computer. That is generated by the computer. User has no role to play. User has no idea also, many users. They don't know that system will generate such log files, event logs in the computer. If I do that, a information copied from my computer which has got some confidential data. I suspect somebody could have done it yesterday. So I will verify my setup API.dat file, log file, to know between 11 a.m. to 12 noon any pen drive is inserted. To my knowledge, no pen drive is inserted. I was leaving the computer at that without attending it and left for some work. During that process, if somebody has put their pen drive and copied or a virus is injected, that information can be seen between 11 to 12 noon. We can even identify what type of pen drive is used. This type of logs will give authenticity to the computer stored data. I have not stored data at all in my computer. But this computer, some pen drive has brought some data and put it in my computer to put me in trouble. So during the analysis, we can identify whether this file is generated in this computer or just stored in this computer. That can be easily analyzed through cyber forensics. For example, if I generate a file, if I write a file, save it under a particular name, then day and date of saving will be the current date of saving. Tomorrow I have edited that file. Then it will show last modification date tomorrow. File creation date today, last modification date tomorrow, like that it will show. Then after a month onwards, I have accessed, so it will show last access date after a month. So file created, file modified, file access, this is the ascending order. File created, file modified, file access. It is ascending order. But if file modification time and date is prior to file creation date and time, then that file is not original file in this computer. It is brought from some other system. In this computer, file is created by bringing it from different file and saved it in the system on that day. So creation date, modification date, if it is in ascending order, that is the original file of the system. If the modification date is prior to creation date, then that file is brought from different computer to this computer. That can be analyzed. As a blind information, we can do such analysis also. And to know the copy and original, the question is, all pen drives do have copies of the evidence. If I say so, many people may say yes, but it need not be. Pen drive also can hold original data, original file, if the file is originally saved in the pen drive. So if I see the pen drive, creation date and modification date in the sequence, correct sequence of ascending order, then that file is the original file. If modification date and time is prior to creation date in the pen drive, then that file is copy. So everywhere, whether it is a copy or a original, who has created, how it is created, which computer is created, all to see all these things for investigation, that is very much needed. And 65B certificate or 63(4)C certificate are very much needed in case if it is data we are copying as an investigating officer or victim who is copying as a victim. If we go to a crime scene, a pen drive is seen, then that pen drive doesn't require 65B or 63(4) because it is original pen drive which we have recovered. If we copy or image that pen drive to another drive, then only we need to give 65B. Similarly, in case of mobile phones, what is the forensic analysis and what content will be there in the forensic analysis? In the cell phone, feature phones are there. Feature phones, just we connect and whatever data is recovered can be recovered from SIM card that can be recovered. Mobile phones in general do not have memory at all for feature phones. Some memory may be there, that memory we will recover. That is not a difficult process for analysis. But smartphones do have a lot of issues. It has contacts, it has applications, it has several storage media, including internet related storage media, photos, video cameras, GPS enabled content, third party platforms like Windows, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, several apps are there. Similarly, bank applications do have. So to recover all that, very tough, and all the tools should support that particular mobile phone to recover the data. In the mobile phone uh, analysis, in the case of computer analysis, we just connect it to our computer and whatever data is available there is available in my computer screen. I copy it and bookmark it and present it as an evidence. That is easiest job. Whereas in case of mobile phones, if I take image now, that image I have to connect it and analyze. But feature phones won't support for imaging. In such cases, what we do, we will keep a video cam and all the screen captures of feature phones, we will collect it and present it as an evidence just like that. That is invasive technique. Nothing can be done. Whereas in case of logical analysis, mobile phones, there are two types of analysis. One is logical analysis, other one is physical analysis. Logical analysis, only the data which is saved in the mobile phone can be recovered. No deleted data, no unsaved data. In case of physical analysis, we call it as physical dump recovery. In that, we can see deleted data, unsaved data, web-related data, all other data in the third-party application data, everything will be available. These are all two systems. There is in between one more system which is called file system advanced logical analysis. Logical analysis is a logical analysis only, but relatively some information which is not visible for physical logical analysis, that can be taken through file system advanced logical analysis. If by any chance mobile phone is damaged, that memory can be recovered and that memory can be connected to codec instrument, and memory itself can be analyzed as a raw data that has to be carved and systematically set up like regular file. It takes a lot of time, but possibility is there. Sometimes bomb blast cases and all, where mobile phone used to initiate the bomb, in such cases some parts of the mobile phone, if the storage media is not damaged, everything else is damaged, storage media can be recovered and analyzed. Or some case of accidents, mobile phone become mobile what call vehicle accidents. In that also we can verify through JTAG circuit replacement. That also possible. So these are all the methods to take out the data from mobile phones. Logical extraction results, where we can get the call logs, contacts, SMS messages, saved SMS messages, saved videos, saved photos, saved audio, music, and everything. Like that, a file structure will come. Each directory we can analyze, we can see the content. Any calendar events are there, call logs are there, every information will be available. Each data is saved in the system only, then logical extraction results will be shown. File system extraction results, same data will be there, little bit of extra internet related files also will be there, including some keychains where we can connect it to Wi-Fi and VPN, Bluetooth, Apple iTunes stores. That other database also can be recovered from file system extraction results. In case of physical dump, we can recover deleted data also. That is important for our analysis. Lot of deleted data is recovered from the mobile phones. One. Number two, third party application data. Third party application, what are all those? Some call recordings. If A and B are talking to each other over mobile phone, in the A phone, the communication recording facility is available. That app will ask him, do you want to record the conversation? He will press enter. Recording will be saved in the system. How it will save? In general, date and time will be shown as the file name and it will save in the folder. But the metadata sometimes will not support the latest date and time. What it does, it will show the system, the third party application stored date and time it may take, or third party application date and time creation one the company has created, that date time it may take. So we have to work out how the file is saving in that particular mobile phone. We have to verify other files other than the crime related files. What is the um, metadata indicator, and then we have to maintain that information in our report that this particular computer mobile phone is saving data not on the exact date and time, but it is saving depending on so and so, so and so. Other files are also indicating the same. That information we have to present it in our report, otherwise the day and date will be questioned. Similarly, some files, some photographs do have GPS enabled information. Some files do not have that GPS enabled information. If it is there, that will be mentioned in the opinion. If it is not there, that also will have to be mentioned. This has not enabled GPS location integration in the computer video or photograph. Such input we have to present it continuously. So in the mobile phones or in the computers, once the physical dump is taken, deleted data can be seen. In the in the mobile phone, another issue is some mobile phones, after the death of a person, that mobile phone needs to be examined. If it has pin lock or pattern lock, many times it cannot be opened. It can be opened only when which the phone is connected to our vendors, system supporting vendors. They can remove it at a particular license cost. It can be more than a lakh rupees to take out the pattern lock or pin number. That is very, in a very rare cases we do undertake, but we will take a lot of precautions because some people may bring somebody's mobile phone unauthorizedly and they may come and ask us to remove it. We don't do that. For that, we require appropriate legal authority to open such thing, and that much of payment is required. Otherwise, it is not possible to open the pin lock or pattern lock just like that. We have another storage media which is called CCTV. CCTVs are again two types. One is digital video recorder, where in the local unit the entire video will be recorded. Another one is network video recorded. Hundreds of CCTVs are there. That are all those things are connected with one single network storage media. In that it will be stored. Whatever may be the situation, if I want to take out the entire NVR, DVR for the sake of investigation, we can take it by giving the certificate, or we can take out the image of that and again send it to forensic laboratory related to that particular date and time. We have seen some locations where they have seized only the cameras, not the DVRs, because DVR not visible. It is somewhere in some other locations which is connected with the wire and data is saved in that location. Visibility is there only with the CCTV cameras. They seize that. CCTV camera will not have any memory. So we have to work out through a monitor where it is stored, how it is stored, what type of proprietary software it has, what type of normal software it has. All that information we have to connect before seizing the entire content. Once it is seized, if it is having only CCTV video, a different set of analysis. If it is having video as well as audio also, then it is a different set of analysis needs to be done. So with this, we will work out different methods of CCTVs. What type of lenses are there? CMOS or CCD, analog systems are there, digital system, IP camera, wireless camera. Many people they do confuse with wireless camera versus IP camera. They require a different understanding about IP camera and wireless camera. Infrared camera and day camera. Day camera can only take in the illuminated areas. Infrared cameras can take even in the dark areas. So several cameras do have, but the storage media ultimately will be at one location. That storage media is important. Whether you are seizing only a particular file on that day, give the 63(4) certificate and take out that, or entire DVR can be taken and sent it to laboratory. Both systems are possible depending on the owner's access. We will now complete this particular forensic basics program. Three half an hour sessions I have given. In the advanced session, we will discuss furthermore. Thank you.